After looking for a link between the Campbells and the FBI, Peter is forced to go on the run with Rose in search of a hard drive and more answers. Hello, entertainment enthusiasts. This is Ray, and this is the Fandom Realm. And today I'm reviewing episode number 2 of Night Agent. This is the second episode, and last week we actually got to see everything put into place as the Campbells were murdered by assassins, and Rose is going to call Peter at the night desk and set our entire story in motion. Now let's take a look at Night Agent Redial.
Protect, but smaller companies, individuals, privacy is important to them too.
Okay, so this looks like it's a flashback.
In our goddamn system, we're completely locked out. Everything's shut down.
Okay, so she's cybersecurity, and it looks like they're having some bad stuff.
No, I'm trying. Someone's fucked with the code.
On our end?
It doesn't make sense. Who do that?
Okay, so who is getting in there?
Fuck, it's Adam. Let me in.
All right, somebody named Adam.
Nothing? Jesus. How do we know that you aren't in on this?
Jamie.
Okay, so there's a meeting here. This is back to modern day.
Rose, we're on the same side.
Well, tell that asshole.
If someone's still trying to kill me, do something about it.
Okay, she's got a point there.
Secret Service agents will take you to the Remborn Hotel, where you'll remain under their protection until it's safe to go home.
Okay, so they have a plan to try to keep her safe.
I'll just escort her, and the agents can trail behind us.
Okay, so Peter's going to stay in and help out with all this.
What's your plan here, Rose?
To stay alive as long as possible.
I think that's everybody's plan.
See what happens. It's only my life at stake. Maybe yours too now.
Okay, so it's big for him too.
Hey, we're gonna get these guys. Believe me.
All right, so
Stay?
I have to go to work.
But you work nights.
yes, he does.
Secret Service guys, they're gonna be a lot better at protecting you than I am.
Well, one would think they would be better at protecting her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Aww.
Hey, can you deliver these to room 610, please? Right away.
Okay, so he's sending her some books, and I'm not sure where that came from.
Why people behave in opposition to their best interest.
Are assassins? And that's a very good question.
License and registration are both clean, so just smile and take your ticket.
I really like that because in a lot of cheaper shows, you're going to see the person try to kill the deputy and cause problems. And that's not what they did here, is they kept calm.
Nothing new, no.
That's Hawkins's chair.
They kept calm, and okay, everything was okay.
The Campbells work for us. Counterintelligence. Mostly recruiting foreign assets.
Okay, so with that, this is our first section here. And I've got to say, I liked the opening here. I liked sort of going back and getting a flashback of what is wrong with Rose, or at least how she got here with her company having issues, her being cybersecurity, and somebody named Adam, which I don't know. I don't think we've seen that person yet. Adam is going to cause the issue for the cybersecurity company, and so we're probably going to get to see him at some point. Now, along with that, also, you have a situation where they're not very trusting of the government.
You stay on your own turf there, buddy boy. The FBI's got a handle on this.
Some FBI Secret Service tension.
Your prize witness wouldn't be alive if it weren't for him. What else aren't you sharing about your investigation?
All right, so I'm not really a big fan of this Hawkins dude.
What do you want me to look for?
A reason why they were targeted? Any connections Hawkins isn't telling us about?
Now, I love the actor playing Hawkins, just not the character.
The last 12 months I've been training you for something I wasn't sure what for.
That's very interesting.
What's it from?
Family crest from the royal house of Yugoslavia.
Okay, that's that ring he had a picture of.
Please?
What now can I do? I'm buried.
I love how he added please in.
Make me sleepy, is it? Got a long night?
No, it's supposed to give you energy. I checked.
Okay, and I'm not liking this chief of staff
did
much.
you know Hawkins used to be Emma and Henry Campbell's old FBI handler?
What?
There are lots of lies and manipulations going on, and we're just
Mama
in the first
definitely
couple
knew it.
episodes.
And Peter, keep this between us for now.
Yeah, when people tell you to keep it between us,
Yes, go ahead.
Peter, is that you?
Rose?
when people say that, keep it between us, you probably should not.
I just really needed to hear her voice, and I don't really have anyone, so.
She remembered the night action phone number just off the top of her head.
Well, yeah, because you didn't have the right answers to the code questions.
So you were just trying to hang up on me?
She just used it once and remembered it. I could never do that.
Doesn't matter what's in the bag.
It's obviously worth killing for.
Okay, so this is our bad guys who killed the woman and kidnapped the baby,
What the actual fuck?
or at least temporarily kidnapped the baby. I'm glad they didn't kill the baby.
It's a nanny camp. What kind of codes do we need to download? What's on here?
But if they had to kill the baby, boy, that would have been something else.
Try to close this time. There's a good chance she saw you at the house and can ID you.
Ooh, we're getting into some of the bosses here.
How long
Awesome.
have these people worked for you?
Well, him over 8 years. Excellent result.
And he doesn't trust the
I wanted to play in the
assassins.
NBA
Why didn't you?
because I sucked.
I'm not sure I trust that that's what he wanted
I
to
was
do.
lost, and I let a friend betray.
Okay, so again, we're getting a little bit of this background for her and what was going on. She's being honest with him. She's coming clean to him. And one of the things I like so far in this series is your relationship, your chemistry between our two main characters here, Paul and Rose. And with that, you have a situation where that's just going to keep growing and growing and growing. They've already established that early on. And so that's something that's going to make this show, I hope, really good over the long term. Yeah, I'm not really sure I'm buying that right there.
She wants to see me.
Good. You're forming a connection. Could be valuable.
Sleeping on the couch in the White House, yeah, I don't think so. But that's okay.
Where are the Secret Service agents that were here?
They were there earlier.
Well, I'll tell you, there's lots of action in this show so far. Which is why it's ruling and being very good.
How'd you get in here?
They cut the power. The lock on your door isn't working. We have to go. Come on.
Okay, so another situation, they have to get away from the bad guys.
Housekeeping.
I'll tell you, she is just menacing as heck.
She's not here.
Copy. I'll meet you in the stairwell.
She even gives me the creeps a little bit.
Go, 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 go.
Okay, so they're trying to get out of the hotel. All right, let's just fire the gun a little bit.
You're late again? What a surprise.
That's not nice.
Out of what? Bullets?
Yeah.
You think he's out of bullets?
Well, that happens sometimes, especially when you don't think you're getting in a fight. Oh my goodness, that must have hurt, at least for a second. That had to hurt too. I'm not sure I could catch somebody like that.
I have a bit of a wardrobe emergency.
Okay, with this little section here, again, I really enjoyed this part. Basically, he realizes she's in trouble. The Secret Service agents are gone, and someone has called them away. And, of course, that's going to be a big problem for us in the future. But he basically is rescuing her again, and this goes to this entire idea that I'm liking on this show so far, in that they are not shying away from giving us plenty of action, plenty of sort of mystery and intrigue, and, you know, shooting at each other. And I really like it when shows start out like that in the first few episodes.
You can't steal that lady's phone.
Well, you won't let me have my phone so no one can track us, right?
Yeah.
What happens a lot of times when people are building a world,
Well, someone tracked us. So call the White House and see who pulled my fucking security.
is they spend too much time building the world and not getting us into the story.
When I got there, Secret Service was gone, and the people who were after Rose were there. Okay,
And then by the time we need to be enjoying it,
same guys before. We both saw his face. What the fuck happened?
That's impossible.
when we should be enjoying it, we're bored because, well, they haven't done anything.
Hawkins' office doesn't know where he is. They can't reach him.
And so far, Night Agent, we've had action from the very beginning.
Look, I'll try to figure out someplace where we can lay low.
We can't just keep waiting for them to kill me, okay?
Okay, so something's going on there at the government.
They shot her? How many times?
At the White House.
I haven't told you everything yet.
Well, that was pretty obvious.
How many times do you want me to get shot at to prove it?
Maybe they hid them here.
No, look, the FBI and state police were all over this place. There was.
All right, so there might be something there they can find.
That the country was in trouble.
All right, let's review what they said before they were killed. Her
Someone
family.
in the White House who couldn't be trusted. She said that there was only 7 days till it goes down.
Oh, goodness. So someone in the White House. Boy.
A hard drive?
A hard drive.
Okay, what woods? Where? What's he talking about?
Boy, another corrupt government movie.
The man drives?
No, I assume I'm the only one formally trained in evasive maneuver techniques. And
Excellent point. Excellent point. Love that.
Hello?
Oh, he's a crook.
So take the next right.
You gonna tell me where we're going?
Okay, so I guess we're looking for that hard drive.
Built a cabin out there like 30 years ago. He stopped using it when he moved to Japan.
Okay, maybe we can find something usable at that cabin. Okay, this section, we are finding out now that our dear assistant FBI director looks to be a bad guy, and that's not good. Of course, we do know that her family members were saying that someone in the government was basically not good, and could that just be him? Could there be more of them? I mean, I would say there would be more of them, but we're just going to have to see. I like that setting there, this cabin. Boy, she's not just menacing, but she's a little psycho too, every now and then.
I don't like losing.
They have to win every time.
Okay, so that's absolutely true.
We only have to win once.
Wish I thought like.
Another true statement. I like him.
So,
For a bad guy, he's really he has things in perspective.
Change of plans. Need to put you in motion.
Boy, absolutely worst time to call.
Okay, maybe they hid it outside.
Well, if they did, where would we even begin to look?
Okay, trying to find that hard drive. All right, there it is, hidden in a secret
Security on the drive. It
compartment.
shouldn't be a problem. I just need to open my tools.
And she's a cybersecurity expert,
Is it
so
like cybersecurity what you do?
This isn't ordinary security or second.
she should be able to do something here, but that looks
Set up a
advanced.
modem, but this has national intelligence level security that I can't even get around.
I mean, at least she's admitting it and not trying to act better than she is.
No way.
Okay, that file name was the bus number.
What?
Holy shit. No.
What?
No.
So this is actually linked to the subway
271
bombing.
is the number of the metro train I was on. The one that got bombed.
Okay, so big conspiracy working here.
This is far.
This is Night Action. I have Peter Sutherland for you.
Put him through.
And now he gets to call Night Action.
We're safe.
Did you ever figure out who pulled her protection detail?
Hawkins called off her Secret Service detail.
Oh, so Hawkins. Bad boy.
6 times. Peter, it's not safe for you and Rose out there. What are you doing?
Okay. And of course, we do find out now Hawkins is dead.
Peter, come in already. Just bring Rose.
All right. What are we going to do?
Accomplices were, they'll kill anyone they deem a threat, and you and Rose are definitely a threat now.
I'd say they're definitely a threat. Okay, that little section there, they do find the disk drive, and the really big thing here is that they have found that Hawkins is dead, and you have a situation where they're going to be in lots of danger, and with that, basically we're going to end this episode. Now, I hope everybody enjoyed that recap, and with that, we're going to move on to the section now where I'm going to go thoughts and reactions, and basically I'm doing that by talking about some of the ups and downs of the episode. Some things that were good, were bad, or were just sort of iffy. And so I just want to start out, and I've mentioned some of these things before, but the first thing is I love the chemistry between Peter and Rose. It has really developed very quickly, and I think that's going to be a strength of the series. Second, basically here we have this developing mystery, and it's a very big up. And the mystery it's all linked back to, of course, our opening of episode 1, where Peter actually is able to stop the bombing of the train, or at least partially stop the bombing train. He makes sure a lot of people live, but that is part of a deeper conspiracy, as we're learning in this episode. And so with that, we are in a situation where, I love political intrigue like this, I call them political thrillers, and because you're not really knowing what's going on until the very end. I love how they've set this up, the mystery, and with her family being murdered, and I'm wondering if what happened to her company going to come into effect later on, okay? And that actually leads to another up, and that is the situation with her company. What happened, and does that have anything to do with everything else going? And who is this Adam guy? I'm going to be interested to see if they tell us a thing about him. Now, big up is going to be the action, okay? And the action has been extremely good. Both episodes so far have had at least one really good action scene that sort of keeps you on the edge of your seat. And it's awesome that they're able to do this, because one of the things I mentioned earlier was that you have situations where shows, especially TV series like this one, all too often they start out with too much world building and don't get us into the story enough, into action, get us interested. And you have to wait for 3 or 4 episodes before it picks up. Well, by that time, serious watchers, serious fans have lost interest. And so I love that they're getting us into the action to start. Another big up, probably the last up I'm going to talk about, and that is simply I'm liking where they're going with the bad guys, okay? I say it all the time. Your good guys can only be as good as your bad guys are bad. And I'm telling you, when you're having a situation where there's a conspiracy in the government at the highest levels and anybody could stab you in the back, that's a good bad guy, because you've got to really work hard and to beat them and to keep from dying yourself. And so I really like the way they are doing that in this series so far. And of course, our two assassin, all right, they're a little different, but they're very calculating. They've already killed multiple people, including her family members, Rose's family. And, one of the biggest things where, again, shows will mess up is they don't establish that there's a possibility lots of people are going to die. Okay, these assassins are going to kill people. These bad guys are going to kill people. There's got to be some element in the series of we're going to lose. If there's not, people lose their interest. And I think that is something that they're really doing well so far. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't really have any negatives on this episode. I really enjoyed it. The writing was crisp. Everything was really, really well done, I thought. And so with that, I'm going to move on now and give this episode a grade. And I'm going to give it an A-. It was a really good episode. Really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see where we go next week. Now, with all that going on, I want to just say thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy Night Agent overall. We're going to continue doing it. But please, especially if you're subscribers, hit that like button and make sure you're watching every episode. I know I have repeat viewers who are subscribers. And with all that, of course, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment below. And I'll see you next time on the Fandom Realm.